So, I could have started recording like an hour earlier and I would have had minimal interruptions, but I got lazy. And, yeah. I might still have minimal interruptions, but don't count on it. Anyway, Pest Request Volume 8. Some easy to voice characters, finally. So far, everyone, except Kanaya maybe, had a hard to do voice. Oh yeah, the kids had easy to do voices too. Except maybe Jade. But yeah. Finally, some characters that are easy to voice. Also, Roxy's icon still does not appear. Why? Got updated. Like, you forced me to wait to start recording Volume 7. Roxy didn't appear. I'm about to record Volume 8, and Roxy still hasn't appeared. If Roxy has not appeared by the time I actually get to Roxy, I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do. But here we go. Glimmering gold and cold iron. You're enjoying a brisk, head-clearing walk in the Alternian moonlight when the plot comes screaming toward you. Literally. You don't even have time for introspection. You couldn't have at least removed that little image from the billboard. Really? Because Triza does not exist anymore. She should be dead. Probably. You're enjoying a brisk head clear. Oh wait, no. Oh fuck. No, he's dead. Tavros is dead. We'll never make friends. No. You turn your head to see a guy in a wheelchair whizzing down a nearby hill. He's got a phone in one hand, making it difficult for him to control his descent with the other. You quickly rush over in time to see him hit a rock and go flying through the air with an impressive arc. You bring the fallen wheelchair over to him. He stares at you for a second and then pulls himself back into it with a grunt. Thank you, weird and ugly alien stranger. Why is it so loud? On 5, should be fine. Once he's settled in... fuck. Ow. Ow. Frick. Okay. Why does my leg hurt when I move it? Okay, well, getting up to try and get something would just make it hurt more, wouldn't it? So I shall ignore it for now. Until I'm done recording, or I get interrupted. Anyway, once he's settled into the chair, you look over the boy you just helped. He's lanky and scrawny, except for his oversized horns, giving the impression of a boy going through a very awkward puberty. His wheelchair is simple and flimsy, and it looks like it's gone through a lot of wear and tear. Oh, introductorily speaking, I should say that my name is Tavros. Tavros! As is now usual for you, the name sounds familiar, even though you're not sure any of your other friends mentioned him by name. You give him a proper greeting and then ask what happened, and he nods towards an old watchtower at the top of the hill. I was attempting to scale towards the tower to acquire a rare Fiddlespawn Go monster, what is named Wolvupine. Fiddlespawn Go. Oh my god, no. I mean, it makes sense that they would do that, but also, how's it? Okay, does it actually like send monsters to those areas? And you have to actually, like, the app only tells you where they are, and you have to actually deal with them yourself when you get there. Probably. It's ranked Aether Mystic Triple Rare class, which is one of the rarest of all, at least concerning monsters that can be found in lower planned neighborhoods. But it appears to be tragically out of my reach, no matter how much I believe in my ability to pursue it. You don't know what Fiddlespawn is, but maybe you could help? You've wrangled a few monsters in your time. What? You know, you can help push them up the hill. Maybe fight some giant horrifying beast, the usual.
Wow, I normally am expected to do everything myself, always. The only trolls who offer me help are those who live too far away to actually do anything of consequence, which is fine, I get it, but it's pretty useless to me. Anyway, no.
What?
I don't want your help on account of if I take it, I will be weakening myself and failing to grow as a troll. I will just have to try again and again and get grievously hurt in the process, probably. Don't worry.
Tavros begins to wheel back towards the hill. You know how the story goes. You will have to spend your entire evening convincing this poor troll boy that it's okay to accept help from others. You launch into a gentle pitch about how help from a friend can...
Well, if you say so, then I accept it.
Tavros. Baby. No. Frickin' Tavros' baby. But, is that... Oh my god. Oh, that was easy. You follow Tavros up the hill. When he reaches the steepest part and his wheels begin to lose traction, you step in behind him to give him the little push he needs. The two of you are successful in stealing the hill, and Tavros grins and taps at his phone. Oh, it's a phone game? No real monsters involved? Holy shit, this is new to you.
Yes, Wolverine is now acquired. Thank you so greatly. Maybe the cartoons for Wigglers were right all along, and friendship is truly the greatest source of power to exist.
Finally, someone who gets you. You ask if he wants a quick ride home, and he tilts his head in confusion.
I already have a ride. Always. I'm sitting in it.
Not like that. You tell him it's hard to explain. Just trust you on this one.
Okay. Let's go.
With that, you grip his chair and focus your energy and zap on over to him. He doesn't come with you, and you're unable to find him again. You try and you try to find Tavros again, but you never do. And now you're stuck with his wheelchair, which you so desperately want to return to him because he needs it, but you are unable to. You have just stranded this young boy in the middle of the street or a mountain or wherever, and he can't walk home. You will have to crawl home. It's all your fault.
Whoa, are you magic?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you know any fairies?
No.
Shucks.
Tavros glances around the room and you follow suit. Your eyes settle on an advertisement for the theatrical run of Pupa Pan. A pinch of special stardust is all it takes to fly. Brought to you by Her Imperious Condescendence, 19th favorite theater company. Reserved seating for high bloods. Hecklers will be cold. Damn. The rest of the room is rather plain and sparsely decorated. The floor is scattered with messy gaming supplies. Oh fuck, okay, hold on, I'll have to help my grandma with something. And we're back. I'm tired as frick. The rest of the room is rather plain and sparsely decorated. The floor is scattered with messy gaming supplies.
So, this is my hive. What do you think? Would you characterize this pad as sufficiently cool?
You glance at a framed picture of a fey trickster in booty shorts. Sure, yeah, this pad is cool as hell.
Excellent. I hoped you would. Your approval is most good to have. I thought you might be uninterested on account of me being boring and kinda sad.
Aw, boring and sad kids are your favorite, you tell Tavros. Wait, that sounds terrible. Ignore that. You mean you relish the opportunity to make people less sad.
Oh, don't worry then, because I'm definitely sorrowful enough to satisfy. Also, I'm not great at talking either, so we have at least one point of failure in common.
Thanks? Tavros flashes you a thumbs up and a wink. He wheels closer to you, and one of his scattered carts crunches under a tread and gets stuck, necessitating a bit of finagling. Mamma mia, finagling! Sounds like a freaking finagling. Finagling. Fuck! No, stop. Stop! Curse! Oh, no.
Finagle.
Finagling. 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 Necessitating a bit of finagling. You must admit you're a little surprised by the wheelchair. Your experiences on Alternia would suggest that the culture is not very kind to the disabled.
Oh, it very isn't. There's a long story behind the fact of me being like this. Kanaya says not to talk about it because it hurts my self-esteem.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Turn your attention to some of his cards. Perhaps he can teach you.
Well, if you insist, I will reveal to you my tragic backstory. I used to be more of a hardcore gamer, so who would do the extreme role plays, and I had a friend, or I thought she was my friend, who I did flirt with.
Oh, you're familiar with the flarp. You're Boy Skylark. Come to think of it, you got a great flarp friend who you might love to meet.
Well, I don't play anymore.
It's not gonna mention us being a Boy Skylark.
Because this old friend of mine did a bad thing to me, resulting in a chain of events that was very tragical. Essentially, the story is that I was thrown off a cliff, physically, and became heavily injured, which resulted in my legs not working.
Oh god, that sounds terrible.
The culprit continues to hassle me sometimes in ways which are supposedly remorseful, but mostly continue to make me feel bad. For instance, trying to make me learn how to climb stairs or fight better, or telling me I'm useless and awful because I can't. Although she also sent me this 4-wheel device, which helps me to not be cold, so that's nice, I guess. Although maybe she wouldn't have done that if Kanaya didn't say to. I don't know, she's hard to understand. Sometimes very nice, and other times extremely not nice, and I can't figure out how she truly feels about me.
Wow, this girl Tavros is talking about seems like a real piece of work. You sure are glad none of your friends or anything like that?
Yeah, but maybe it's best to not think about her actually. Kanaya was right. Why do I teach you how to play Tavros?
Tavros freezes up instinctively.
Oh no. That's her. The one who injured me.
Oh no, your spine ices over. You recognize that telltale exaggerated call. But how can this be? How could your dear, sweet, precious friend Vriska have done such a horrible thing to— Okay, yeah, I know this tracks. Maybe she did do one thing wrong. Oh my god. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe she did do one thing wrong. Yeah, MSPA Reader hasn't found out about the other two main things she's done wrong. All the little small things she did wrong, I can look past, but like, the main things, no, I can't. She killed Aradia. Aradia is going to be a ghost because of this! But why? This isn't like the other kids she killed. You know Vriska is violent and volatile. She had to be to survive, but to harass Tavros after the fact instead of just feeding him to her Lucis? It doesn't make sense. You feel sick to your stomach.
Hey, Tavros! You haven't been answering my messages. We need to talk.
Her voice comes from outside the window as it moves around the perimeter of the house. You glance at Tavros' stricken face as you hear the sound of keys jingling in a lock. Fuck, she has the keys to his hive? Tavros groans and leans back in his chair. Vriska barges into the respite block and then freezes up.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you say with an awkward wave. Vriska seems uncomfortable.
I didn't know you knew this dork.
It's a friendship in progress. Tavros has told you some things about their past together.
Of course he has. Okay, listen. I know it sounds bad because it is, and I get that, okay? Way back when, it was less than a sweep ago, I was part of a Hiveswap campaign that went way off the rails, and Tavros ended up getting thrown off a cliff. It was basically my fault. But that's all in the past now. Things are better now. I hooked Tavros up with his sweet wheelchair and everything. It's not that sweet. Shut up, Tavros. I'm talking about how terrible I feel about hurting you.
Tavros cringes and you try to intercede on his behalf. Why is Vriska here?
Alright, I'm here to extend an olive branch. Very magnanimously so, if you ask me. Terezi and I are getting the band back together. Not for Flarp, obviously. That ship is soon. But we're going to whip this plan into shape, and we need all of the help we can get.
Oh, frick.
You've spent enough time moping around uselessly. It's time for some action. You're in, right? No? What do you mean, no? I mean, I don't really want to do anything exciting or dangerous like that, and especially because you're going to be involved. I didn't think it would be good for me to also be. Oh, come on. Things are totally squared between us, Tavros. We all got hurt. Besides, I'm just trying to help you live up to your potential. You could be somebody. You'd finally start living up to your legacy. I don't want to be somebody, at least not your kind of somebody. Tough luck, Torador. None of us get that choice. Nothing changes by the time your rites and maturation roll around. You're screwed. The drones will call you in an instant.
Vriska turns to you. Her eye is wide, her fist trembling. Her frustrated glare barely conceals the desperation beneath.
I mean, you agree with me, right? Tavros needs to shape up. He needs us. It's how we put the past behind us and moved on. I'm just trying to help him.
She leans closer. It's obvious she wants you to back her up. Ooh! Ooh, 3 choices. I don't know if this will be like the 3. It's either gonna be like either there are actually 3 choices, or it's gonna be like that one thing in a Pest Request, the frickin' anime guy's route, whatever his name was. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm gonna get a drink before I choose anything. Frick. Just making sure this mic is working. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna leave this mic test in. I made a big fucking mistake here. I went through this, but I had my mic muted, and I forgot to unmute it. Yeah, but basically I tried not taking a side, and don't take a side. Who do you think you are? A centrist? This is a choice-driven narrative game, and that obviously means having to choose between 2 equally unsatisfying, mutually incompatible options, which will forever alienate you from the side you do not pick. Try again. Yeah. Then, yeah, saved it there. Then I started to go down the Tavros path, but then after the first line, I realized my mic was muted. But I can see that it is no longer muted because, the green... Oh, so yeah, this is kinda glitching a bit. Let me just fix that. No, Windows Explorer. Alright, there. Fixed. Anyways, side with Tavros. You take a step closer to Tavros and vriska visibly deflates. This is where I realized the mistake, so I'm sorry about that.
Come on, Rasky Secrets. You can't seriously be on his side.
Yes, you can be, and yes, you are. You think you understand now. You see how Vriska took her suffering and bitterness and passed it along. You see how, under beastly tutelage, she learned to sink her fangs into her prey and tell herself she was doing it for their own good. In these two, you see a microcosm of Alternia, of hurt kids hurting kids, till finally the buck stops at the kindest or weakest among them. So, no matter how much sympathy you have for her, you can't stand idly by and let Vriska continue the cycle of hurt. You tell Vriska to look at Tavros, really look at him, and ask herself if her help has done anything for him. I chose Tavros because, I guess I should say why I chose Tavros, because the part explaining why I chose Tavros was part of that muted bit. I chose Tavros because, honestly, Vriska did a lot more wrong than Tavros is doing in this situation. Sure, I think Tavros should give her a chance, but it is completely understandable why he doesn't want to. At the very least, Vriska should do this through text, because it's obvious Tavros does not actually want to go through this with, actually talking, you know? We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what's the right option, but I'm choosing this because it's right to me. Isn't this the kind of suffering that she and Terezi want to prevent? Right now, the best thing she can do for Tavros is to leave him alone.
Leave him alone? You don't get it. None of you do. If I leave him alone, he's toast. Seriously, how have you not figured that out by now? You've seen what this planet's like. You think we can just flip a switch and fix everything over a day? He's a worthless loser living in a world that hates losers. And if that doesn't change, he's going to die a sad, pathetic death. And you and Kanaya and everyone else, you're just enabling him. When he croaks, it's going to be on your head, not mine. So, if you'd rather hang out with Tavros in some make-believe fairyland, be my guest. But some of us are still going to be living here, in the real world.
You and Vriska spend a while staring at one another. All you can muster is a look of pity, which only seems to incense her further. Her face scrunches up and then goes steely and flat. Her voice is icily calm.
You two have your fun. I'm out.
Vriska slams the door shut as she leaves. Tavros exhales a long sigh of relief.
Well, that went pretty well for an encounter with Vriska, all things considered. I only feel somewhat terrible about who I am.
Slowly, gently, you place a comforting hand on Tavros' shoulder and tell him that he deserves better than this. It's not his fault. Vriska is difficult.
Yeah, Kanaya says that too. I sometimes don't want to believe her when she does.
The room is silent except for a faint wriggling noise coming from some of the balls on Tavros' floor. You don't know what else to say.
Would you enjoy playing some Voodoo Spawn with me, perhaps, as a manner of distraction?
Oh, fuck yeah, you tell him. Let's spawn some Voodooses? Yeah. Your FLARP experience inured you to Alternian game design, so you're only mildly nauseated when Tavros shows you how the physical version of Voodoo Spawn works. Chitinous purple critters explode from gooey orbs and infest plushies before bursting out in the form of large monsters with more limbs than you're comfortable with. Also, you have a handful of cards which boost their attributes or allow you to interfere with your opponent's monsters. There's a lot to keep track of here. Before too long, the room is full with shimmering purple monstrosities and queasy-looking host plushes on the verge of birthing even more abominations. You are so lost. But do you think you're winning? Your creatures appear to be doing a better job of preying on his host plushies and spawning more themselves. You got a meter in the corner that keeps going up while his goes down. That's good, right? You think it's good, at least where victory is concerned. But you're more concerned with the dejected look on Tavros' face. He doesn't seem to be giving the game his all. He asks if he's doing okay.
No.
Oh, okay, he just came out and said it.
My fun has been stymied, I think, by my thoughts about Vriska.
He wheels himself over to the window and looks despondently out.
I used to like Vriska a lot, and admire her for her many qualities that are good, such as being very confident or having skills at games. But now I just hate her. Or feel like I should hate her, but instead do not feel those feelings. In their place, I feel very conflicted and bad about myself and wonder if there is something wrong that I can't feel as angry as I should. Or make myself to become strong enough to talk to her properly about my feelings. It's just a big mess.
He glanced again at the posters lining Tavros' walls. Sprightly fairy girls with confident smiles, long messy hair, and blue color schemes. The resemblance to Vriska is uncanny but superficial. She's never going to be like the girl from his posters. That's just not who Vriska is. But for a sad, hurt boy who likes to dream, she must seem so painfully close. This is a problem too big for you to untangle right now. You need to redirect Tavros' thoughts. Close your eyes and ask your intuition. What should you do? I'm back. This is a problem too big for you to untangle right now. You need to redirect Tavros' thoughts. You close your eyes and ask your intuition. What should you do? Oh hey, this is a good ending. We should help him fly. Fly, pupa, fly! Alright, from the darkness, you reach into your muddled memories and catch a glint of glimmering gold. When you open your eyes, Pupa Pan stares back at you. Unlike him, you don't have special stardust, but you think you might have something better. You tell Tavros to be right back, sort of. The now familiar Prospidian spires greet you. You swoop through the shiny architecture until you find those towers that seem to house the dreaming children. Sure enough, Tavros' dream self can be found in one tower, nested comfortably in a Riku raccoon. You poke him on the cheek, no response. You give him a little shake, nothing. With a sigh, you rear back your hand and slap him hard. Tavros remains asleep. He's presently comatose. Why? This feels so off. Karka is awake and Tavros isn't, and something about that is just wrong. It's all wrong. How can you help Tavros under these circumstances? How can you help Tavros under these circumstances? He's got to wake up. You need him to wake up. Why won't he? I saw that. Why won't he? What the fuck just happened? What is this? What? Ghost Tavros, maybe? Looks like it. But it can't be. It's impossible! Tavros yawns as he rises blearily from his slumber and squints around. He crawls out of the Riku raccoon and reaches over to the ramp beside it with an instinctual motion. His hands find a wheelchair, and he tumbles over and then quickly rises and realizes with a start that he is floating in midair.
Whoa! What?
Surprise! You inform Tavros that this is a mystical world of dreams. That's part of the game he was supposed to play one day, but now isn't going to. Maybe. Probably. You'll be honest, you still don't know exactly how this works. But you do know that this is a land where he can fly.
That seems highly improbable that such a world would exist. Or especially that I would be allowed to enter it and fly freely around with no repercussions. It just seems like a thing that would never eventually happen to me, does it not?
But it is happening, you tell him. You prove it by pinching his arm. He flinches. Oh fuck! Even in the dream world, Tavros is crippled. But it's even worse than before. His legs don't just not work now. They've completely vanished off his torso. Tavros' legs do work in the dream world.
Why did you just assault me?
It's a thing. Pinching is... Okay, this is a cultural misunderstanding. But the fact that he can feel pain should prove that this place is real, or At least as real as a magic dream world can be.
I see, my arm certainly does hurt in a realistic manner, as well as my feelings due to the uncalled for attack from a friendly individual.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Oh, for fuck's sake, you tell Tavros to stop worrying about that and start unworrying about how he can fly now.
Oh, yeah.
With unsteady movements, Tavros begins to circle his dream room. He holds his hands out as he sails around, floating upward and then dipping down. He seems to get the hang of it quickly, as he does, his face cracks into a warm smile.
Oh, whoa, this feels really amazing.
At your invitation, Tavros follows you out the window and sees Precious stretching towards him. His eyes go all starry.
Can I really explore all this area?
You can, you tell him. Probably, just don't go barging into anyone's houses.
Oh, okay.
Tavros loops and twirls, pirouettes around spires, and weaves through throngs of Prosperian civilians. He hoots and hollers, the anxious crescendo in his voice nearly absent. Oh. I do not know how to do a non-awkward Tavros.
I can only make him sound like this. Anything else just kind of feels wrong, you know, like this voice here could theoretically work for a confident Tavros, but just theoretically, but I don't really think it works very well. And then just removing more of it makes it sound too much more like my voice. So I don't think that. So I think only this voice can really work for him. I don't know. It's just hard to kind of imagine him with a non-anxious voice. Plus, it's really fun to do this voice here. So yeah.
Tavros loops and twirls. Thanks his crescendo in his voice nearly absent. I'm not going to portray that. The sound echoes among the glowing towers and rebounds back at you, a cacophony of childlike exhilaration. You swoop alongside him, buoyed by his excitement, and the two of you begin to race each other around the planet. You run out of energy before Tavros does, but eventually he comes down from his high. He floats lazily beside you, upside down, his mohawk hanging down in his face. His eyes are locked on the sky and clouds, and he's wearing a wide, if oddly blank, grin.
Hey, I want to thank you for doing this for me, allowing me to feel this freedom and joy. It really means a lot.
You grin and give him a thumbs up. You're glad you could help.
Yeah, me too.
You glance up at the clouds. How long have you been out here? You figure it's probably time to head back to the real world. You tell him you teleport back and then wake him up.
What? Oh no, don't wake me up, please. I don't want to go back to that life when I can spend my days here forever feeling blissful and happy for once.
You pause. That's not a responsibility you were expecting, although you suppose you should have seen this coming. What about his friends, his responsibilities in the waking world? What happens when the drones come knocking?
Well, those are some pertinent questions, which I don't care about, though. This is where I am happy and where I belong. That's all you want, right? To help me be happy?
Right.
Then your work here is done.
He smiles at you, and you feel like you should smile back, but there's a hint of sadness behind his eyes that give you pause. It's like he's waiting for you to take charge and tell him off for choosing escapism. Waiting for you to make the hard decision he doesn't have the guts to make. But that's not the kind of person you are. If he'd rather spend most of his time asleep, that's good enough for you. Given the planet he lives on, you can't blame him. So you give him a little wave and vanish into the ether of cannon. By the time he works up the nerve to say something, you're already gone.
Fuck!
That's someone we haven't met yet. We will meet next volume. Da da do do. Okay, well, let's get the other bad ending done. What happens if we side with Vriska? You can't resist her force of personality. When Vriska speaks, it just sounds right. No, it doesn't. Although I just realized how good the artwork on the robot arm is. Actually, the shading on that is fantastic. You tell Tavros that he should accept Vriska's offer.
Hell yeah! See, Tavros, my buddy here agrees. Let bygones be bygones.
Tavros shrinks into his chair, small and sad. The two of you just stare at him as the awkward silence swirls like mist around you. Vriska clenches her fist and steps forward, but you quickly put a hand on her shoulder and she pauses.
Being around here is depressing, and someone doesn't want my help anyway. Whatever, come on, Rusty Secret. I've had enough bull for one night. Let's go chill out somewhere less boring. Like, I don't know, an arcade? Maybe a movie theater? Haha, what do people without Lucy to take care of even do?
You suggest to Vriska that you can find out. Together, she beams.
Okay, bye, I guess.
Tavros seems conflicted, as though he can't decide whether to be relieved that Vriska is leaving or upset that you're abandoning him. You don't really care, though. You're going to an arcade. Friendship plus 8. We should be making friends. You made a poor boy feel sad. Think of what you did, you monster. Go sit in a corner and think. Alright, let's make Tavros truly happy. Stay grounded. From the darkness, you reach into your muddled memories and catch a glint of cold iron. When you open your eyes, Pupa Pan stares back at you. He would have you believe that faith is all it takes to fly, but you think Tavros could use something a little more material. You put a gentle hand on his shoulder and ask him what you can do to help him spread his wings. His metaphorical wings, that is. It's not like he could ever sprout real ones. The very thought is absurd. Tavros sighs.
I just wish I could live more independently, I guess. To take charge of my life and become less under Vriska's thumb.
I think Tavros could use some better friends. Real friends.
I do have some. Nepeta is very kind to me often. Gamzee and I like to throw out some sick rhymes. And Kanaya tries to help with Vriska. But there's not a lot they can do when we live far away. And as nice as my Lucius is, he is unable to help me with all my issues due to his small size limiting him to only moving and carrying small objects to me when I require them. The simple fact is that I didn't fill my hive with the expectation of one day using a 4-wheel device to navigate it.
Can Tavros move to a better hive? Could you help him with that? Help him with that?
No, as a bronze, the stipend I receive is not enough to cover such things. Even this 4-wheel device, which is highly basic compared to some high-blood models, would have cost me over a wipe's worth of savings. Few changes are available to me, economically speaking, even if I wanted to not alert drones of my unsuitedness for true expectations.
You see, if money is the issue, that's not something you can help him with, at least not directly. But you might know others who can. You tell Tavros that you're going to step out for a moment to fetch a mutual friend. He seems briefly surprised when you return with Kanaya. You guess you don't blame him. This strikes you as a pretty rare pairing, conversationally speaking. I'm pretty sure I said this in my homesick reread, but here's a little fun fact. In that part in Act 5, Act 1, where Vriska kisses Tavros and Kanaya gets her heart broken, people thought it was because she had a crush on Tavros. I don't know why they thought that, but they did. It was established that the crush was on Vriska, like, at least twice. At least. I don't get it.
Oh, Kanaya, it's nice to see you in person, unexpectedly. Wow, my hive is terrible looking. Sorry, but hi. You look nice. Yes, I do. How are you faring? Had my advice regarding the construction of an imaginary friend help your aid your self-esteem? Well, I haven't really gotten to try it yet, so no it hasn't, I guess.
Kanaya suppresses a sigh.
Okay. Well, let's get directly to business. I brought some materials with which to renovate your hive. Oh! Please advise us as to how best to redesign the place to suit your needs.
Tavros' eyes water up and he sniffs, leaning forward in his chair.
Really? You would do that for me, despite it taking a large portion of time and effort and presumably money as well? I don't really spend my stipend on much besides fabric. And I intend to twist Vriska's arm until she offers a portion of her flopping treasure to foot the bill, too. And of course, I'd do it for you. Any less would be a rejection of my helpful sensibilities.
Kanaya says that with a neutral tone and a straight face as if there's nothing remarkable about it, but Tavros nevertheless breaks into a grin.
Wow, thanks! Okay, give me some time to develop ideas on how to properly jack the time up and deliver the most utterly dope and pimped up changes. This is going to be so great.
You give Tavros the requested time and then begin to work in earnest. You weren't sure what to expect, but the construction process proved smoother than anticipated. Kanaya brings a set of alien devices which she claims to have borrowed from the sea-dwelling friend of hers. One converts raw materials into a strange substance that reminds you of fruit gushers. Fuck! Okay, so that material is just on hand to the empresses, heiresses, whatever. I don't know. Kanaya fells trees with her chainsaw and feeds them into the machine, and before long, you have a trove of the gusher things. The other device expands the gushers and modified buildings. It has a holographic click-and-drag interface, much like The Sims played in real life. Super Mario in real life! I did not do that shitty accent good. Yeah, if you don't know that meme, look it up. Super Mario in real life is a freaking meme. Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna have to censor that. Haha, that shows where I live. Fuck. I should probably mute the music actually, but can I just say now that I've listened to it so long, it kind of reminds me of like Twilight Princess. Anyway, here's a meme. Like Zelda Twilight Princess.
Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti!
That's it. That's the meme. It became a meme because Vine. Made for kids. Luigi!
Super.
Oh god. What is this?
Super Mario in real life.
Oh god, no! Okay, where do I find the part where it's set? Mario. Vine sauce. This is why it's a meme.
I found the ultimate video.
Yeah, let's.
The ultimate video.
I'm not gonna show the whole thing, but his reaction to it is priceless.
Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti! Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti! Super Mario in real life. Spaghetti!
Listen to that.
That is.
It's like a freaking kid excited over something. Ah, fuck, I'll be back. Alright, let's do this. Music does kind of remind me of Twilight Princess. Anyway, you find this construction software to be incredibly handy and also eerily familiar, but honestly, you find everything eerily familiar these days. Yes, it's very convenient. Home construction has been an important part of troll culture for as long as history remembers. Most do not know why, although to me the reason is obvious. Preparation for the game, which we will now no longer be playing due to outside interference. Wait, she knows about that? Yes. I figured out what was going on a day or two after you visited me, but I thought it prudent not to get particularly dramatic about it all. That was very thoughtful of her. Yeah, I try. Kanaya finishes feeding logs into the first device and begins to manipulate Tavros' hide with the other. Together, you are a clockwork team. Tavros provides directions, Kanaya implements them with her stellar sense of design, and you provide moral support by standing around looking cute. I mean, yeah, we are cute.
Okay, yes. Nudge that shelf over to the left. Yeah, like that. Wait, actually, right? No further. Okay, now go back. A bit more, that's almost good. Now make it a little tad higher. Yes! No, lower. There, right there, and... Yes, perfect, I think. Okay, actually, can you go back to where it first was?
In the end, it takes until the next day to finish constructing, which is actually a great time. You're expecting to have to zap forward once or twice for the sake of narrative brevity, but with Alternian build tools, Tavros' hive is swiftly renovated. That is perfect. That's fucking perfect. Look at that. I love it. It is far more spacious than it once was, with ramps and rails aplenty. Under Tavros' guidance, you wind hallways, lowered counters, revamped bathrooms. It's like a brand new house. You don't have a ribbon to cut in celebration, so Tavros summons some bizarre fiddy swan creature to shoot confetti all around the entrance to the hive. It's all gross and sticky, and you hate every second of it, but he's having fun. After that, Tavros spends a while just exploring the hive. He wills himself through each block, awed by the ease with which he can navigate the space. By the time he returns to his respite block, his grin is radiant. You take it he likes the new place.
Ah, yes, this part is now genuinely frigid. It makes me feel more confident, like the world is my bifurcated jewel container. Like I can say to Vriska, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, biatch. Okay, I won't say that probably, but I could. Actually, maybe I will say that as well as plenty of other deliriously rude things which long I have avoided saying.
Okay, that's probably enough, you tell him. Kanaya is staring icily at him, but he doesn't seem to notice. You suggest that it's a good time to settle down. The sun's going to be rising pretty soon.
Right. While we still have some moonlight, would you like to stay for a while, Kanaya, and play some games with us?
Oh, no, that's quite alright. I'm afraid I have duties to attend to at home. I left a dress in the oven. Kanaya blinks and carefully maintains her poise. It's made out of clay, you see. I'm getting experimental.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well, goodbye. She smiles at Tavros and shoots you a pointed glance. You take it as her cue to place a hand on her shoulder, concentrate on her hive, and send her back in a flash of light. When she's gone, Tavros wheels up to you and nudges you in the hip. We should have gone with her, just to be sure.
So, regarding Kanaya, this could perhaps be me misreading the situation, but when I reach deep inside and tap into the marvelous power of these self-esteems, it tells me that I'm very right and smart. Did you see the way that she was smiling at me? Almost in the way as to suggest amorous inclinations.
No. Oh, he waggles his eyebrows furiously in your direction. Oh, jeez. You tell Tavros that's just, what Friendsim looks like. She's not his type. Trust me, you say.
Drat. But, oh well. I think there's a saying about this that the sea has many fish in it. Now that I am feeling better, I think perhaps I will one day go fishing for a quadrant or two.
Well, it's a start. It's going to take some time for this kid to figure out what genuine self-esteem is like. But just like the Prospitian clouds part to reveal its brilliant sky in blue, you think Tavros is on the verge of seeing the sun. The moon? The metaphor would work better on Earth. Tavros can be more than he is. and he doesn't need to change to do it. When he offers you a smile, there's a spark of compassion behind it that tells you he's already worth the world. All he ever needed was someone to believe in him. And money. He also needs money.
So, would you like to perhaps celebratorily play a round or two of fitness fun with me? I am feeling much more prepared to enjoy a game and perhaps think that this time I will proceed to crush you with my incredible might as a fitness fun breeder. Except I meant that in a nice way, like that of a friendly challenge, if you accept.
The word friend in that sentence was all you needed to hear. Victory! That is disgusting. We're visibly recoiling. But it's nice to see something besides fucking horseroni. That one's actually sweating. No. I wonder if the post plushes are actually alive. Oh yeah, I don't want to load. Actually, you know, while I'm here, might as well look at the warnings for Tavros, ableism, abuse, and aradia, discussion of death. Well, discussion of death is not a content warning for me. It is an invitation. Let's do this. It is pronounced aradia. Let's do this. I do know they made an original theme for this one. Like, James Roach is the person who makes all the original music, and they also wrote this route, I think. Like, they explicitly wanted to do a Radius route. What are you doing here? What are you doing on this awful planet? You walk, and you don't stop walking. You walk until the moons are high in the sky and the lights from the city all but fade away. You walk until you can't think about anything but walking anymore. Then you zap. Zap, 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 zap. Equius? Zap, zap, I can't do this. Zap, 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 zap. Who cares? You just want out of here. What's happening to you? What are these thoughts? What are these half-remembered truths? Why do all your new friends seem so fresh but so familiar? You're lost inside yourself for what simultaneously feels like both a moment and an eternity. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels cool on the back of your head and your eyes. You stop walking and lay down. The grass feels cool on the back of your head and your eyes feel so heavy. Wait, she's alive? I thought we were gonna do Ghost Aradia. Oh, Jesus Christ! Inches away from your face, someone is bent over you and staring unblinkingly into your eyes. In a panicked motion, you do a useful sideways roll and spring to your feet. This doesn't seem to startle her at all. She doesn't move from her precariously balanced squat. She's just looking at you, observing you. She's waiting for you to do something? After exactly 21 seconds of staring directly at you, okay, it's not random. It's not random, and it's not, like, explicitly the time you took. It's just 21. After exactly 21 seconds of staring directly at you, she offers an entirely too toothy smile. Part of you suspects she just remembered that's what you do in these situations. At least it's not, like, spikily teeth. Aradia has human-like teeth. She examines you with an obvious curiosity. Alright, how do I do Aradia? I've done a ghost aradia before. It was pretty shitty. It was pretty shitty. Just kind of this voice and then robot aradia. There was a bit more emotion in it, but yeah, instead of pausing and making it like overly monotone, I kind of had the pitches change like instantaneously between words, not having the pitch change during a word like this, but more like just in the little tiny pauses between words. So it still gives off emotion in the voice, but yet still is robotic in a way. Very robotic, yet kinda emotional. More robotic than emotion, but yeah. Then, Axel, I have not done an Alive Aradia voice from what I can remember. I don't think I ever got I think there's one point I got to do it, but I don't remember what I did for it. Time to come up with a voice. Not the worst decision. To nap among the remains of the deceased. Ha ha, what? With a sarcastic motion that suggests looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to what appeared to be some sort of dig site. You seem to have fallen asleep on a pile of bone. Fuck! The fucking hell was that? I forgot Megalovania! Like, I was told Megalovania would be in this, but I completely forgot about it. It just caught me by surprise. What was the name of this again? And this is kind of like the Hiveswap theme. Credits. What did you call this? Yeah, it is. James Roche, you fucking bitch. That's right. I'm not being nice about it. You're just a fucking bitch. With a sarcastic motion that's just looking literally anywhere around you, she draws your attention to what appears to be some sort of dig site. I read that. I got so distracted by Megalovania, I read that twice. Her shirt is emblazoned with a dark red Aries symbol. Oh, cool, another Zodiac kid. You must have said Aries out loud because she immediately corrects you. It is pronounced Aradia. That makes sense, although you just met, you cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. Yeah, like Aradia, there is like a really bad pronunciation. Like, Aradia is obviously the correct way to pronounce it, and it just sounds correct. Aradia can work, but nah, it doesn't sound natural. Then I did hear like a very cursed pronunciation once, so I forgot it. Aradia. Aradiah. That makes sense, although you just met, you cannot fathom her name being pronounced any other way. Your new potential friend Aradia is looking a little... What is a polite and charming way of saying rough around the edges? Her clothes are a bit shabby, but maybe that's just normal wear and tear when you've been hanging out in the dirt all day. What is she doing out here in the dirt anyway? I come out here to dig up bones. Oh, like archaeology? Oh, yes, that too. Bones are an important part of the life cycle. You often hear about the beauty of life, but I find that death is just as important and fascinating. The finality of death has a beauty to it. Or, it used to. You want to ask what she means, but it must be written all over your face. She very quickly moves on. The remains can tell us a lot about their owner's life. What does she actually... That is something she said in the Dream Bubbles, right? I think in the opening of Mina Bound. Whatever it was called. Open Bound, yeah. Mina Bound is a funny name for it. But yeah, I think she said that when talking to Mina at the beginning of Open Bound. Not sure. But did she actually... Yeah, it definitely must have been written all over our face, huh? Remains can tell us a lot about their owner's life, how they lived, how they met their end. Is that not a little wonderful? Fossils represent a finality, a moment locked in time. It is the physical that remains. It is the physical that remains while the spirit moves on. Everything that made them who they were is gone. When all is said and done, it's only the bones that survive to tell their tale. And in that way, death is sort of perfection, don't you think? Their violent end is sort of peace. Nothing left but the bones. You've never thought about it that way. In fact, you suspect you may have never thought about anything as much as this girl has thought about bones. Oh, bones are just one of my many interests. Oh, yeah, you too. Big bone fan over here. Big bone fan over here. I see you're also a person of exquisite taste. Oh, god damn it. Well, damn. To you too. Your stomach growls a little bit. Just how long were you out here? I discovered your body several hours ago. I thought you might be dead, so I was watching you to confirm my suspicions. She was watching what she thought was a dead body for several hours? Yes. On the lookout for early signs of decomposition. Rot, rigor mortis, etc. Unfortunately, you're not completely dead. Thank goodness for that. I guess. Wait, what does she mean completely? There's a moment where her unbreaking, if not somewhat unsettling grin leans more towards normal. Well, okay, someone might describe it as normal if maybe you'd never seen anybody smile before. Like if you're passing someone in the hallway and they describe what a smile was to you and you were like, no, I got this. Alas, you digress. You are like me. The dead speak to you. You would do well to pay attention. A mantle of doomed souls leashed to you. I wonder just how many times you have died. Died like barefoot of life? She sits down beside you. She picks up some sort of rib or femur or pelvis or whatever and begins to idly draw in the dirt. It is a crude drawing of some sort of misshapen stick person. Unrelatable. Traditionally, yes, that is what dying means. But you are different. I can see the ghosts of all your alternate iterations floating around you, trying to help you. Doomed timelines that have been purposely erased from your consciousness, but you're the culmination of the choices you made, fatal or otherwise. That's actually interesting. We didn't... Yeah, there's a good amount of timelines where we didn't die, but I think most of the bad endings in Friendsim either revolved around us dying or the person we're trying to make friends with dying, or a friend we already have dying. Like hell, one of the greatest bad endings came from Zebra dying. I really love that time paradox ending, even though it doesn't make sense to be a time paradox. Maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, but you're the culmination of the choices you made, fatal or otherwise. You've been forced to leave so much behind you. Your memories! Despite the fact that she seems very focused on her dirt arts, you suddenly feel so seen. Someone doesn't want you to remember, but she looks at you and leans in close. Do you want to know a secret? Wait, did you just say ghosts? You're really not following. Sounds kind of fake if you're being honest. Ghosts? Yeah, okay. You've seen some weird shit on this planet, but you draw the line at ghosts. The spooky bit was kind of charming and cool at first, but this is borderline ridiculous. Oh. She almost looks hurt. Her tone turns hollow. How disappointing. Aradia rises and turns her back to you. The night air feels cold, which it hadn't before now. Perhaps on behalf of the especially cold shoulder treatment you're getting right now, little bumps form on your skin. I have misjudged you. I thought I could trust you, but maybe you're just like the rest. I'm okay with that. It does not bother me. She is floating several feet off the ground. Typically, this is your sign, not to say, sounds like it kinda does bother you. I think honestly Megalovania is more a Beck Noir song. But honestly it has like been attributed to Vriska so much that she basically owns it now. Like the Flash it plays in is a lot more focused on Jack. And Aradia frickin' and the Flash is named after Aradia. Yet Vriska, even though Vriska did do something plot important in it was only one thing, while Beck Noir did multiple plot important things. And Aradia was one of those plot important things. Aradia did 2 plot important things, while Vriska only did 1. So, it has to be Beck Noir's song. Could even be Aradias, but yet attributed to Vriska. I don't get it. Anyway, I was gonna say something else, but I got distracted. Why is she alive, though? Is that supposed to be possible? Like, she died long before the game, and I don't get it. This could be a dream? Is this a dream bubble? No, the dream bubble shouldn't exist, right? But then again, back in Jade's route, Beck Noir was on Prospect. I don't know. It's weird. I guess we'll just give it. Oh. Just give in to your need to feel like you know better than anyone, because I would say it does sound like it bothers you, and I'm sorry, and I think this is what that means. Sounds like it kinda does bother her. Sounds like she probably isn't okay with it. She is silent for what seems like several minutes. Have your words reached her? Oh! Oh, fuck! Okay! That happened! When she turns to you, her eyes are white and her expression is blank. Her head tilts to the side as if she is looking at a curious bauble. Her face is changing. Nothing really bothers me anymore. Oh, Jesus, no thanks. This secret sucks. Time to fucking go. Sorry you said ghosts were fakers or whatever bullshit. Yes, maybe that would be best for both of us. I had some hope for you, but it looks like that was misplaced. There's a hollow disappointment in her voice. You've never been negged by a ghost before. She raises a hand to you, her form silhouetted by the twin moons. There's a blissful moment where you feel suspended and still. Better luck next time? That's what she was drawing. Oh fuck, what? 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 No, I'm doing this again. Whoa, it's not doing it. It won't let me skip? Wait. Oh! Oh my god! Oh fuck, it gave us a second option! Holy fuck! That's actually pretty freaking cool! Okay. Wait, no. Why did it went back again? This is actually pretty freaking cool. And then I did it again and it... Oh wait. I did it again and it like freaking... Okay, let's do this again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my fucking god. I don't know what to think! That's fucking weird! Keep your mouth shut for once. You keep quiet. Now is not the time for your incredible insights. The restraint you have shown here will surely be rewarded. She turned to you slowly, dangling somewhat limply in the air. This act was for your benefit, but to proceed any further is pointless. Her eyes are white, her face is unreadable. Oh my god, ghosts are real too? Oh, Turny is fucked up. Boo. Oh jeez, no thanks, the secret sucks. Fucking go. I'm fucking... Wait. So, if I... Okay. I don't know, I'm just very intrigued by it. Okay, so it lets you go down that path again because it knows you might want to see the other bad ending real quick. But if you try to go down it a third time, it just boots you back to the menu. That's really freaking cool! Like, I don't know! Pretty sure that's a video too, like... Hold on, I could actually, like, open this up. Oh. Maybe that will actually open the frickin' Roxy thing. Local files. Like, I extracted the files of this game to, like... No, I think it'd be in game. Then we're volume 8, right? Open... Wait, no, I won't... Open you as notepad. Just want to look at the files real quick. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's MSPA Ghost. That's something I should not be looking at. I'll look at it in my own time after this. Anyway, let's go to the real thing. You have never wanted anything more, and you're... Do you want to know a secret? Yes. You have to admit, you're a little fascinated by this line of inquiry. You don your signature cool person facade and tell her that there's nothing in this godforsaken universe that will keep you from hearing that secret. You throw in that you're going to die if you do not find out immediately. Smooth as butter, baby. You don't know how relieved I am to hear that. The way she speaks has shifted slightly. It sounds fuller, livelier. That's good. That explains it! That fucking explains it! James Roach. It's good that James Roach wrote this, because so far this is fucking great. Oh yes, I've been alive for some time now, all according to plan. When she says the word time, her eyebrows lift a little, as if cueing you in on a joke she seems to think you are completely familiar with. You give it a polite chuckle. What a character. She beams, and there's a moment you forget that she was talking about ghosts and secrets. They can't find us here. We have made them very mad. They can't find us here? Them? We've? Mad? Made? You don't ask for clarification on very. You're feeling pretty confident about that one. This is not the first time we have met. Fuck you guys. Okay, so you can animate sprites. Good. Of course you can animate sprites, but now I have a way to actually find out how to do that. This is not the first time we have met, though it is hard to say how long has passed since then. Time passes differently out here. We're in the fucking dream bubbles. Hey, a promo is nothing, and far be it from you to comment on someone's appearance, but why does she look so much older? Why is she wearing the Magic Team pajamas like John and them? How does she manage to do her makeup so well and just not brush her hair at all? You know, with crozes, you might actually be overbrushing. You don't want to brag, but you happen to have an encyclopedic knowledge of hair care products. Has you considered switching to a sulfate-free shampoo? God, you wish you had hair. I plan to have hair as long as that someday. Aradia hair is my goal. Wow, yes, I got a lot of questions, but I guess that's natural. Right now, we are outside of the canonical relevance. You're gonna have to stop her right there. You have had enough of canon relevancy and what it means and what is or isn't. Do you people never tire of sniffing your own farts about canonical impact? Wow, rude. Yeah, you're rude now. Fuck the narrative. Absolutely phenomenal, and I could not agree more. Like I was trying to explain, out here, even the powers that be can't hear us. I must say I'm a big fan of your work. I've seen quite a few Doom timelines before. But nothing like this. Here's something they had no contingency plans for, and Paradox Space is practically falling apart at the seams. This timeline has been peppered with inconsistencies and clues. Things here and there that cannot exist yet, events that occurred too early. I figured you were doing it on purpose, so I thought I'd get your attention, but you're a little broken, aren't you? She looks disappointed as she says this. You don't know why she would want your attention, but she has it. Isn't that only your attention I want? The power is shifting and the ones pulling the strings are distracted with their own meaningless problems. You really can't remember anything, can you? You tell her you remember some things that you can't explain. Names of things into the past, whispers of ghosts. Wait, how does she know this? Yes, they've been whispering to you quite loudly. Na 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 na. They're the fractured remnants of your departed selves, and they've been trying to help you head here at this exact moment. You ask where and when here is exactly. As you look around, the scenery seems to shift. Sometimes you're inside, sometimes you're outside. Sometimes you're in all places at once. You swear you see some shadow of your friends here and there, but in places that they don't really belong. Why would Rosw and Kanaias hide? Do they know each other? You want to know what's going on and why it is so important that you are here. Wherever here is, I asked an old friend's ghost to tell an ancient space squid a perfect place for us to meet. As one does, sure. Think of it as a liminal space made of the same thing memories are made of. I have spent a lot of time in the furthest ring and in these bowls and trying to figure out how they work. So I have some ideas, but I don't think the ones who conceive them even really know exactly. What matters is the specific path you took to get here. Took you many tries, but you made it. You get the feeling the more this is spelled out, the less sense it will make. Kinda kills magic. Yes, that's probably true of most things. Instead of explaining it to you, it was easier just to rewind things and have you try again. You're almost too embarrassed to ask how many times it took you to get right. She puts her hand on your shoulder and just shakes her head. Oh, the important thing is you made it. I'm sorry! I was curious. Nah. The important thing is you made it. I tried so many things to get you here. One time I pretended to be a ghost. She affects a spooky tone, so are waving her fingers around. One time I pretend to be a ghost. Aradia is a great character, and I really don't get why some people don't like her. Since accidentally entering the medium, your particular class and aspect combination have given you knowledge and foresight you should have. But here, where the connection to every version of yourself is strongest, we can do a little housekeeping. She reaches her hand out to yours. Oh, fuck, is this it? You're finally making a friend, and all it took was an infinite number of tries. You take her hand, and she smiles at you. And then everything goes off the shits. Something flies into you. Oh, fuck, was that a ghost? You can see them. Oh, fuck, it has your face. There's so many of them. One by one, they slam into you. This is a Friendsim theme. The entirety of their lives and each of their deaths play out before you in real time. fuck? I think... Is this actually everything? I think it actually is. Can't quite get it? I don't quite get it, but... Yeah, I think this is everything. Aradia clutches your hand and begins to laugh in a way that makes you start to think maybe this wasn't a great idea. But you remember. You remember all of them. As the last doomed version of yourself is absorbed into your body, you collapse out both physical and mental exhaustion. You're back in the dirt, back in the bone pile. You just sort of turn over and lay there for a second. Oh my god, Malik, Taisia, it's Boulder! Oh, little diamond zebra. Okay, maybe not that guy. I'm pretty sure I legitimately have a black crush on Zebra because of how fucking terrible he is, and I hate him. But then again, maybe not, because I honestly just kind of want him to die. I think that's more just actual hate than actual black crush. I don't know. But there is still a gap. Why are you here? You look down at the hoodie Malik gave you. Did Kargat's friend say nobody had used this symbol for a long time? I am afraid I don't know exactly. My abilities have allowed me to tidy up your timelines that may have happened in a sort of contative canon. You roll your eyes. She ignores you and continues. So whatever happened to you outside the narrative is beyond my capacity as a guide of the deceased. But I know a way we can find out. It's why I brought you here to give you back your memories. God, you miss just fucking around about hot dogs. You wonder what your friends are up to now. You think maybe you should check on them. She looks you in the eyes and you stop rolling them for 2 seconds. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? You want to see this whole place break apart. You think about it for a little bit. You've been gone for so long and you can go back wherever you want, right? You gotta focus on the friends in the here and now. You know what? Yeah, let's trash this place. You stand up and kick over a small pile of bones. No, my bones! Oops. Oops, sorry. She kneels down next to the carnage and just stares for a little bit. Shit, she looks completely devastated. It's actually kind of hard to watch. You turn away. Biscuits, there's no way to canonize a friendship with a time god. What were you thinking? You're just too damn good at kicking over small piles of shit. Curse these powerful legs. Barvis wouldn't do something like this. That guy was cool as hell. Aradia began to laugh in a way someone less eager for friendship might describe as a cackle. Look, she has arranged the bones in an outlandish, if not slightly vulgar configuration. For once, I really am okay with this. I was just lying to you for comedic effect. It's okay, you can laugh. Try it with me. Say, ha. Ha. Now say it again. Ha. There you go. I meant apeshit more in the larger sense. I don't think any of them care about bones. They're lost. If you really want to see things fall apart, I can lead you to where you need to be. You don't know who they are, and you don't give a single solitary shit. Fuck this place. Fuck whoever took your memories. Let's go absolutely buck wild up in this piece. You kick up some dirt and don't even care. Aradia produces a series of abstractions from thin air, some sort of a Ouija board. The lens spills out sickle by an Alternian, which you still don't understand why you can read, but you know what not the weirdest shit happening right now. Karkat's rambunctiously colored sickle appears midair. She hands it to you and excitedly takes your other hand. Let's go. Over the next few hours, you teleport around both Alternia and Earth, dropping a bunch of seamlessly random objects in nonsense places, being careful not to be seen. You change the gift itinerary in John's dad PDA. You sign the kids up for cell phone plans. Are you just doing chores? It really feels more like running errands than breaking anything. Trust me, they're going to notice, and oh, I bet they're going to be so steamed. You personally guarantee nobody in their right mind will care about any of this, but the moment the words leave your mouth, something in the distance cracks. You don't see it, you don't hear it, you feel it. You zap to the next location. You still frisk its lipstick, and there it is again, a crack. You almost can't believe it. The stupid plan is working. You guess the devil really is in the details. Next to you, Aradia looks absolutely thrilled. Several changes in the timeline can have big repercussions, but nothing like this. They usually just create a doomed offshoot, but this is a whole doomed reality. Don't you know what this means? You tell her that you totally do know what it means, but just in case she doesn't know, she should explain it for herself. If you keep up whatever it is you've been doing, this whole place is going to come down. Ha! Is that what's gonna happen in the last route? So question. Is Hiveswap Friendsim is Hiveswap Friendsim canon? Or is it kinda in the same state PetraQuest is? And it did actually. No, I'm pretty sure it's canon, because if it wasn't canon, Doc Scratch wouldn't really bring us there, right? So, Hiveswap Friendsim happened in canon, but PetraQuest did not. Well, okay. It happened in the canon of the MSPA reader, but as soon as they stuck their hand in the house juju, they stopped being canon to Homestuck. Aradia lifts an air conditioning unit and throws it into the stratosphere with her mind. Wow, that's fucked up! She sits on the edge of the roof, overlooking the city. Thank you. This is fun. A faint crack forms in the sky. The currents of space and time pull back to reveal a nothingness that does not really make you feel at home if you had hoped. But there is still a bit for you to do. You still have a few more friends to make. What? That's it? You put a crack in reality and then just go back to spending time with some teens? Yeah! Aren't you also sort of a teen? You explained that it was never very clear, actually. Well, MSPA Reader is a stand-in for a teen, and I'm a teen, so yes. Well, the answers you want are at the end of your path. The only way to find them is to get them to come to you. And they will. It will all make sense then. Really looking forward to Dirks and the epilogue. You wish that were true. You sit next to her, your legs dangling over the edge of the molding. Before your eyes, the crack in the sky appears to be soon shut, almost as quickly as it appeared. She was right. Something is happening. The two of you in each other's company for what feels like both a moment and an eternity. Good end, you guess? This is interesting as frick. But we're not done yet. This volume kind of gave me Twilight Princess vibes. Like, the music in Tavros' route kind of sounded like music from Twilight Princess, and that end screen we just saw, the little thing in the sky, that reminds me of those like gates in the sky of Twilight Princess that summon the monsters you have to fight. The weird demon things. Anyway, oh, look at the time. You're supposed to pick your punk rock alien daughter up at the mall like 100 years ago or whatever. Oh my god, you're friends? You have to go back! You look at Aradia. This is awkward. You actually have a prior engagement. Actually, this could work. You extend your hand and the universe will come with me, Jester. Ooh. You try to focus on anyone, the comforting chaos of our data's house, the burnout mall where you promised Daria you'd take her with you. Yes, it's all coming back to you. You're so glad you have an encyclopedic knowledge of that whole adventure before continuing. You zap the both of you onwards. You're in the fucking hallway. There is that T-posing turd! Aradia goes wide-eyed. No! Not this time! Not this time! Eat my whole ass, you nobodies! You conjure the strongest memory you have. Oh my god. You sniffed Marvis's armpit. The shame you're feeling sends you reeling. This is it, you guess. You what? Oh my god. But nothing is here. You float listlessly in a black void. Why isn't anything here? Where is everyone? You refocus. Maybe that was just a bad point to remember. You pull the strings of your hoodie tight. letting its warmth cover you like a dear friend's embrace. Surely you have spent enough time with Malik to check that form to ensure a secret bond with a memory of him? This will be enough. It needs to be enough. You disappear and reappear in the same spot. You phase in and out over and over and nothing happens. Aradia watches you but seems to be giving you space to process this. It isn't enough. It was never enough. They're gone. You go limp and just drift for a while. You hear the sad song of some sort of cosmic entity. Its low tones reverberate your entire body, filling you with a sorrow you didn't know you were capable of feeling. An impossibly long tendril appears from the void and slowly makes its way towards you. It gently wraps itself around you. You don't even bother to question it at this point. Wow! On a scale of 1 to 10, how shaken is your faith? Why aren't they here, Radia? Where is everything? I don't know, but I'm here. Do you just want to vibe out with a space monster for a little while? I kinda do. Yeah, okay. You guess. I do not know where your friends are or why there isn't anything here. Wait. Oh, you're really bad at taking hints. Oh, fuck. That was the... Okay, I already got that. And I'm afraid you may not find these answers until you confront the puppet master, but, isn't that fine? Friends and grudges, life and death, existence and nothingness? Isn't it all the same in the end? If this is about bones, you're going to lose your mind. She smiles. Well, I can confidently say it was not about bones. You can't help but laugh a little bit. Do you want to try again? I know there's a different way this goes, but I still want to see what you would do. You won't remember anything, not even our friend here. You think about it for a little bit. The tentacle sort of taps you on the face. Isn't trying to comfort you? Eventually, you know that's what has to happen. She'll remind you and tidy up the mess you made by coming out here. There's a path you need to follow, and you keep trying to cheat it. You ask her to let you sit here for a little bit longer. You don't want to forget just yet. Okay. The fucking... I'll end this in a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, before I do end this off, I want to see what happens if I do that again. One more time. Yeah, nothing happens, huh? Fine. That was probably my favorite volume so far, and not just because it's Aradia. Anyway, A Heart So True. Did I actually... Oh. I don't think I ever looked at that one. The Seeds of Revolution. You reunite Terezi with her long-lost sister? You've never been more glad you're not a fish. A Heart So True. You stood by Tavros' side and helped renovate his hive. You still don't understand Hiveswap, though. A beginner's guide to destroying Paradox Space. You caused havoc just because you could. Aradias' smile makes it all worth it. You're really bad at taking hints. Technically, Aradia's route actually had no bad ending. Just kinda... Aradia just kept rewinding it until we got it right. And we eventually did. Except for when we didn't take the frickin' hint! But that's fine.
That's totally fine.
Alright. Well, frick. Well, I guess I'm done here. That was really good. And I loved it. Again, probably my favorite volume so far. I don't know. And Aradia is definitely my favorite route. That is just freaking great. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, we're gonna stop. End this episode right here. I wonder when the next time we'll see the humans again is. Either it's probably gonna happen in Nepeta or Fairy's routes, honestly. Because Nepeta would Nepeta loved the humans, and Fairy. Well, okay, I don't know. I guess Fairy liked the humans too. I don't know. I fucking love this game so far. See you next time when we do Volume 9, right? Yeah. The Lionliest Girl in Eternia, and It Came from Space. I really want to see what that, like, why they did that in Solix's routes. See you next time.